Right guys, oh, long time I don't see you. So I'm on my way to the park because we're gonna go and do a little bit of the workout just to give you guys a couple of exercises you might be interested on, and these are what kind of exercises should you be doing in order to lose weight. Well, there's many exercises you can be doing. So I'm just gonna show you a couple of them. All of them body weight, won't need any equipment whatsoever. So get ready because it's going to get sweet. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is warm up. We are going to set ourselves into a plank position, suck your belly button in, and then you're going to drop your knees towards your chest over and over, performing a mountain climb. Next exercise, you're going to do a back hyperextension. So you're going to sit down on your bum like so, and then you're going to lift your hips off the floor as high as you can, and then with one of the hands you're going to reach over your head all the way back, and then you're going to keep switching hands. You'll feel a very nice activation on all your posterior chain, your core, and your quads as well. The next exercise, you're going to perform a crunch. So you're just going to lay on the floor like so. Then you want to tuck your belly button in as I'm indicating you in the video, and then you're going to crunch up as if you wanted to touch your hips with your shoulders. Then slowly go back down, and you want to make sure that your shoulders are always off the floor. So the engagement of the core is just constant. Cool. The next exercise is a hip mobility stretch. You're going to bend both knees and keep one in front of you and the other one behind you. And from there, you're basically going to push through your hips until you end up standing on your knees. You're going to do this exercise a couple of times on each side as you actually mobilize the hip in a different angle in the front leg and on the back leg. Also, you want to keep in mind that the further apart you keep your knees, the deeper the stretch is going to be. As you can see, as I'm doing here in the video, you want to make sure that you push the hips forward as much as you can. And the very last exercise we're going to do is a body weight man maker. So you're going to put your hands down on the floor, jump back, perform a push-up. After you perform a push-up, you're going to do shoulder taps, jump forward again, and then stand up. So if you're not able to do a push-up on your toes, that's totally fine. You can do the push-up on your knees, and then go on your toes, and just stand up. Start with Turkish Get Ups. You're going to lay down on the floor with one hand over your head, and then you're going to sit up, push your hips up, drag your forward knee back, and then stand up. You also want to make sure that you do the reverse process as well, so you don't work just on the coordination on the way up, but also on the way down, right? As you can see, I'm keeping my one hand over my head, and this is just in case you actually want to add some weight to the exercise, which is just going to do the overall exercise much harder. upright just to make sure that you keep your balance. Your whole body in one straight line, and then from that position you're just going to drop your hips down and up. Great, so now our next exercise is going to be a push-up knee drive. You're going to keep yourself in a plank position, perform a push-up, and once you push yourself off the floor, you're going to drive your knees towards your chest. Now again, keep in mind that if you can't do a push-up on your toes, that's totally fine. You can always do them on your knees, then go on your toes and perform the knee drive. You want to make sure that when you perform the push-up, you drag your belly button in as if you wanted to touch your spine with it. Great, we're nearly done. Now we are going to perform an overhead load sumo squat. You are going to keep your hands over your head and your hips twice shoulder width apart, and then you're going to drag back your hips as if you were going to sit down on a chair. You're going to go down slowly until your knees reach a 90-degree angle, as you are going to see now in the image. Cool, so the next exercise is going to be a lunge twist. Basically here you're going to step forward and then you're going to drop your back knee in a vertical line down, and then you're going to hold the position and twist your upper body. As you can see my robotic movement, I keep my hands in front of me. This is just in case you want to add some extra resistance with a piece of equipment. Great, and here we go with the floor kicks. As you can see, you start into a plank-ish position with your hips a little bit higher just to make sure that you have space underneath you to actually drag your knee and then kick to the side.
Right guys, there you have a couple of exercises that you can actually do in order to work full body, right? First lot of them was mainly warm up, just to get your body ready, but you can also use those exercises as main component. So there you go guys, just let me know what you think about these exercises, comment down below, and if you have any kind of queries or any kind of question, then leave the email down there. Stay safe, stay tuned, stay active, and don't forget, train like a monster, feel like a beast.